What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay Prey. I know. I'm just gonna preface this video by saying this is a different type of video, something different I want to try out, see how I feel about it. Kind of just give my thoughts on the whole basketball, everything. Cause I am like really good in real life, so I thought I can give some info, my insight into basketball in general. So that's my quick preface. I'll get into more of that in another video. I just want to make this as a test video because we have some big news. Marcus Smart is going to the let me watch my language. Marcus Smart is going to the motherfucking Grizzlies. That's crazy. Why is he going to the Grizzlies? I don't know. Who's going to the Celtics? We all know Kristaps Porzingis. The trade ultimately fell through, I guess. I don't know what happened. I didn't really look into that, but Marcus Smart is now a Grizzly. What do I think about that? I don't know. I don't see Marcus Smart as a Grizzly. Let's get into it. So first off, I'm gonna start with KP as a Celtic. I don't know where they're sending Malcolm Brogdon. I'm not sure. I didn't look into that. But KP on the Celtics, as you can see here, he's obviously gonna start. He's gonna start next to or other than who is it? Robert Williams or Al Horford? I think Al Horford plays power forward for them, but so he's gonna be starting. As you can see there, he's already doing highlights on it. You can see what he's gonna do for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I guess he can really stretch the floor. He can pass, can create for those teammates. He's like a bigger Marcus Smart almost. That all depends on if he stays healthy though. But I think this is a pretty solid pickup for the Celtics. You can see he's a really good playmaker. I can just picture Kyle Kuzma, that being Jason Tatum, and them kind of really getting the dynamic off each other. I don't know what they're gonna do with Jaylen Brown, but KP and Jason Tatum, if they get rid of Jaylen Brown, KP and Jason Tatum, I don't know if I see them making. I mean, with the surrounding team, they got rid of Marcus Smart too, so you don't really have a point guard. If they keep Malcolm Brogdon, if they don't have him, then they don't have a point guard, and it's only KP and Jason Tatum. KP has to stay healthy. Is he gonna stay healthy? I don't know. He's been looking like Kawhi and PG these last few years, so we'll just have to wait and see how the season plays out. I think he will fit in pretty nicely. Like I said, as long as he can stay healthy, and that's it. As long as he can stay healthy, they might make it to the second round of the playoffs. Now, on the contrary, Marcus Smart going to the Grizzlies. Maybe this is just I don't know. First thing I thought was, okay, John Morant's gone for 25 games. Marcus Smart is obviously going to start for him for those 25 games. Then he's going to come back after those 25 games, or John Morant's going to come back. So that already is going to throw off the balance of that team. They don't have Dylan Brooks, obviously. He's done. Who else do they have? I can't really remember their lineup. I think Steven Adams was injured. So they have him, Marcus Smart, Steven Adams, John Morant, whoever. I can't remember whoever else is on the team. But I'm not too sure how that's gonna work. Marcus Smart, I guess he can play the one, and John Morant play two, and just have that back and forth between them. He's not a scorer; he's more of a facilitator, and I guess he's more of a veteran voice for that locker room. If anybody needs a veteran voice, it's the damn Hornets or the Rockets. But I just don't see. I don't see how this is a good trade for the Grizzlies. I really don't, unless they're gonna try and trade him somewhere else after this. I don't. I just don't see it. I don't see how he fits in. I don't see how he works with John Morant. I just don't. I don't see why they would want to add him. He is tough for as a Grizzlies team. They do have good. They have a lot of grit, so he will fit in with that aspect of the team. But when it comes down to scoring and lineups and coaching and making those adjustments, I don't really see where Marcus Smart benefits. I mean, he like you see, he's gonna give you defense. I'm not a fan of the grit. Well, I mean, I watch the Grizzlies, but I'm not watching every Grizzlies game, so I can't really tell you how every dynamic of their team's gonna work. But the best thing I can see from this trade is just his grit, his mentality, and his defense. I don't know where he's going to play. If he comes off the bench, I'm not sure because Jaw's going to be starting at one. I don't see why he's playing. He would ever play the two. That's not what he does. Unless they somehow magically try and transform him into a two guard, but he's not. He's more of a Draymond type S player that kind of glues everybody together. So I don't really see where the Grizzlies really need that. But if it works, more power to him. But like I said, when that 25 games is up and they have to come back and they have to make that adjustment again, adding another player to their roster to an already brand new roster with all the drama that happened last season and Dylan Brooks, I just don't see. I don't know. It may take a couple years for them to really glue something together, but that's just my take. They can go and win the championship next year. They won't. But I don't know. It's kind of weird seeing Marcus. It will be weird seeing Marcus Smart in something other than the Celtics jersey. I know he's probably mad that they let him go, but because they did have a lot of potential making it to the conference finals, the finals. He was a big part of that, of them getting there. So I really don't know what they're gonna do, what they're trying to look at with this whole Kristaps Porzingis and Jason Tatum. Because who knows if Brown's staying? Brown can be a Rocket. We don't know. So we're gonna have to find out. Wait until that time comes. But until then, that's what they have. And so now it's Jason Tatum, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps. Tingus Pingus. And I'll leave the video at that. If you enjoyed this little video, I'm going to keep making more of them, get my little insight, try and get more organized when it comes down to it. This, like I said, this is my first time making this, so I may or may not post it. I probably will because I need something to post. But yeah, I'm out of here.